Roland?
Yes, Mamavi, how are you?
Very well, thank you, Roland. What's happening where you are?
Well, you know that we're currently at an orientation program for chief executives of various metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies. It's being organized by the government of Ghana, of course, the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. But more importantly, this is going to take place from now till the 7th of July, 2017. It's under the auspices of the government of Ghana, the office of the president, and of course the oversight ministry. But we also have the various regional ministers who are present here, and that's the current case as it is, Mabavi.
All right. So Roland, the whole idea is they're going to be getting themselves ready proper to take over the affairs as chief executives of the various metropolitan municipal district assemblies. From your interactions, because I know that you've been interacting with them, what are their expectations? And do we get the opportunity to speak to a couple of them?
Yes, we do get the opportunity to speak to a couple of them. More importantly, many of them has been saying that this is their first time, at least those that I've spoken to. I think majority of them, if not about 90% of them, and you know the numbers better than I do because the last time you spoke to the Deputy Minister for Local Government and Rural Development, and he has just walked in. And so you'll find that he's just working in currently. That's the Deputy Minister for Local Government and Rural Development. But also addressing the events in itself currently is Dr. Eric Osai, who I should say is the boss of the Institute of Local Government Studies here in Accra. And they are well seated for the main event. But as the program is ongoing, we'll speak to a couple of the chief executives we have. And then we'll see how the program rolls on. First, we'll speak to Dr. Lecha. And Dr. Lecha is the regional minister for the Volta region. And because the program is still ongoing, we'll speak silently to him. This is my camera, so you spray the camera for me. But what are your expectations for today's event, Dr. Lecha?
Yeah, my expectation is that at the end of this orientation program, all the municipal and district chief executives, metropolitan chief executives will be aware of what they are expected to do. And we, as the regional ministers, would also know what is expected of them, so that we all sing from the same hymn sheet.
Well, more importantly, we know there are a number of things you already have on your mind as a regional minister. What would be some of the key things you want your appointees to be looking out for?
First of all, we want to make sure we deliver on the promises that we make to the people of Ghana. And the district assemblies are the implementation units. They are going to deliver on our manifesto promises. And therefore, they need to be well oriented as to what is expected of them in terms of financial management, in terms of monitoring projects, in terms of how to manage the common fund, in terms of knowing the local government law, so that they are not caught unawares. So that when I look at the program, I realize that it's so comprehensive. It's so comprehensive that I'm sure at the end of the day, everybody will be well equipped for us to go out there and deliver on the promises that we made to the people of Ghana.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Lecha. And Dr. Lecha is the regional minister for the Volta region. But I have to make sure I speak to my municipal chief executive. My municipal chief executive is, please face the camera for me here, Honorable Albert Boache Ochri. You are the municipal chief executive for...
Ashaiman.
That's my home municipality, right?
That's great.
Okay, but what are your own impressions about what you want to achieve for the municipality?
In relation to the program we have today?
In relation to what your expectations are today and then what your expectations are for the whole municipality?
Exactly. We believe the municipality will have to be enhanced in the area of good sanitation, being able to create jobs for our teeming youth, and also ensuring that the campaign promises, as the president gave, come to fruition.
But you know that you'll be a municipal chief executive for everybody else, and not only one side, right?
Exactly. The manifesto objectives are not for people in the party, but they are for the people of Ghana, because they seek to the improvement of everybody.
Well, thank you very much, Honorable Albert Boache Ochre, the Municipal Chief Executive for Ashaiman. And so currently, Dr. Eric Osai of the Institute of Local Government Studies, he's the head here, is also giving the various participants an orientation as to what they should expect for today. And very soon I'll be speaking to the Municipal Chief Executive for Infanteman. I always love Infanteman, and of course, somebody who is very much integral as far as Central Region is concerned. I want to, please, if you can just get up and face the camera for me. I don't have your tag, so I can't mention. What's your full name, sir?
Kenneth Kelly Isuman.
Okay. Honorable Isuman, what are your expectations for today?
We've been brought in as greenhorns. We are here to be groomed for the task ahead. So my expectation is that I'll leave here well prepared to execute the tasks that His Excellency the President has ensured into my hands or my care. So I want to leave here fully prepared, not to go and sit behind my desk and be asking what I need to do or what do I have to do. I hope that I'll leave here very prepared for the task.
I know Infanteman very well, but I know that there are serious challenges with, as far as we're concerned, the poverty levels, but more so creating jobs for youth who want something to do. Is there a concern for you as well?
Yes, it's a very serious concern for me. We are tackling those issues one after the other. Currently, we are trying to groom the youth to be employable, because we realize that most of them are not employed and do not have the skills to be employed. So next week, Monday, for instance, we've invited the Institute of Accountancy Training and the Institute of Chartered Accountancy Ghana to come. We're organizing a youth educational forum to come and brief the youths about the opportunities in taking the courses at their end, so that they become employable after they've gone through their courses. We'll also help the youth. We'll help them by paying some of their fees for them to be able to go through their courses. We want to get them skilled, get the skills for them so they'll be able to deliver and be employed so that they can lead very meaningful and decent lives. We know Mankasim or Infanteman is a commercial area, especially we have Mankasim, I think the second biggest market in the country. And so we are counting on Maslock loans to support the women and the men who are also into business to be able to stand on their feet and be able to increase whatever sales or get some loans to sort of raise their trading activities. So that is what we are doing. When it comes to sanitation issues, we've taken the bull by the horn. We're going to clear the place out of the filth, and they will make sure that Infanteman, like the President said, want it to be the cleanest city in Ghana and not Accra. So we want Infanteman to be the cleanest municipality in the whole of the country, and we are on it.
Well, there's always one thing that cuts across as far as this is concerned. You know that you're running for a tenure, and the tenure is that until the President says go or not go. But you are the representative of the President for all. So creating that synergy and unity is important. How do we hope to do that for Infanteman?
Yes. Once we're doing the administrative issues, we need to do the political issues as well. So for the President to stay on and for me also to be able to stay on to do my work, we'll be doing the administrative issues, but we'll make sure that our party people and even the non-party, because we need to evangelize to those who are not our party members to come and join us so that we can win massively in 2020. So we'll be doing the political issues as well. Make sure that our tenure is retained, and then I can also be there. Once the President is there, I'm there. So we'll do both administrative and the political things to get the government going.
That's a realist out there. And thank you very much, Honorable Isuman, and I wish you all the best. And so that's where we are in our coverage from the Institute of Local Government Studies. And currently we have the head of the Institute for Local Government Studies, Dr. Eric Osai, giving what the do's and don'ts are for the various participants. There are a number of people, representatives here, will be speaking to in the next coming days, because this event is going to take place not only from today, but ending the 7th of July, 2017. 16. And we know that the chairperson for the event will be Nana Utuoserebo II, who is the chairman for the Council of State. And then we're having the special guest of honor being the president, Nanado Dankwa Ekufuado. But from the event here, the auditorium of the Institute of Local Government Studies, back to you, Mama Vioso.
Very much, Roland Walker. More conversations that I know you will have off camera with them as well, knowing you. You definitely had to speak to the Ashaman, Municipal Chief Executive. Roland Walker, live at the Institute of Local Government Studies, where there's an induction program for about 200 MMDCEs. We know we have an outstanding case of about 16 because not all the areas accepted the president's nominees, so they'll be going through, the voting exercises again. But that's Roland Walker live from there.